Hello comrades, this is Nyatum Doke back again with another video. So in this video, I'll be discussing Arunachal Pradesh Freedom of Religion Act 1978, which is basically an anti-conversion law. So we will see why this kind of laws are necessary in India and then in a state like Arunachal Pradesh. And then we will also be seeing what critics have to say about this kind of law. And then we will see various constitutional provisions and the judgments of Supreme Court regarding anti-conversion in India. So this will be a very comprehensive discussion. And to add, I would like to request each and everyone to jot down a few topics which you think are important. I will definitely take up those topics and try to discuss in my next videos. I will also be coming up with weekly series of Arunachal newspaper discussion, for which I have already uploaded one video. And to inform each and everyone, we are coming up with one course on Arunachal related topics in our syllabus, and then we are also launching one GS course which will be a comprehensive course which will cover all the aspects of uh, preliminary preparation, and then it will also guide regarding the mains preparation as well. Thank you. So this is the Arunachal Pradesh Freedom of Religion Act 1978. So I made a mind map out of it. So we will see the definitions, we will see the provisions in the act, and then we will also see the need for such kind of laws, and then we will see the controversies surrounding such kind of laws in India, and then we will see the current status of law against conversion in India, and then judgment of the Supreme Court. Uska baad we will see the conclusion. So first we will see what kind of question might be asked in this kind of topic, from this kind of topic. Critically analyze the need of anti-conversion act like Arunachal Pradesh Freedom of Religion Act 1978. तो ऐसा टाइप का क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. So first we have to discuss what is anti-conversion laws. Anti-conversion laws are basically legislative measures aimed at preventing or prohibiting religious conversions. These laws can be used to discourage individuals from leaving a particular faith or to restrict religious groups from actively seeking new members from other religious backgrounds. The specific provisions and enforcement of the anti-conversion laws differ across the jurisdiction, and they may involve both criminal and civil penalties. So this can be an introduction. तो उसके बाद when we look at the Arunachal Pradesh Freedom of Religion Act specifically, तो it has defined the term conversion को define किया है. तो conversion basically according to the act means renouncing one's religious faith and adopting another religious faith, and convert shall be constructed accordingly ना. तो ये चीज़ उसका बोला है आपका एक्ट है. And then it is also defined indigenous faith. So indigenous faith according to the act means such religions, belief and practices including rites, rituals, festival, observances, performances, abstinences, customs as have been found, sanctioned, approved and performed by indigenous community of Arunachal Pradesh from the time these communities have been known, and it includes Buddhism as a prevalent among Mompa, Membas, Sardukfen, Khambas, Khamtis and Singpos. Vaishnavism as practiced by Nokte, Aka and nature worship including worship of Dhoni Polo as prevalent among other indigenous communities of Arunachal Pradesh. So this is indigenous faith according to this act. And then it has also discussed force. What is force? So force shall include show of force or threat of injury, any kind of including threat of divine displeasure or socio. So basically you cannot force anyone to convert using this kind of, forces. It has also defined fraud. Fraud shall include misrepresentation or any other fraudulent contrivances. And then it has also defined term inducement. Term inducement shall include the offer of any gift or gratification either in cash or in kind, shall also include the grant of any benefit either pecuniary or otherwise. तो you cannot tell कि if you come to our religion हम लोग आपको ये गिफ्ट देगा, we will be giving this gift, we will give you this amount of money, we will give you these things. ठीक है, you cannot lure anyone per se to make someone convert their religion. तो provisions और क्या क्या है, तो basically section 3 is important. So what it says is it prohibits forceful conversion. So no person shall convert or attempt to convert either directly or otherwise any person from one religion's faith by the use of force as defined above. or by inducement or by fraudulent means, nor shall any person abet any such conversions. ठीक है, तो prohibition of, so we will discuss the provisions. So section 3 is important. It says it is, so we will discuss the provisions. So section 3 is important. It talks about the prohibition of forcible conversion. So no person shall convert or attempt to convert, either directly or otherwise, any person from one religious faith by the use of force or by inducement as defined above, or by any fraudulent means, nor shall any person abet any such conversions. तो ये लॉ स्ट्रिक्टली प्रोहिबिट करता है कन्वर्जन को, फोर्सफुल कन्वर्जन को. एंड देन व्हाट विल बी द पनिशमेंट. तो अगर सेक्शन 3 को वायलेट करता है तो पनिशमेंट क्या होगा. एनी पर्सन कॉन्ट्रावेनिंग द प्रोविजंस कंटेन इन द सेक्शन 3 shall without prejudice to any civil liability be punished with imprisonment to an extent of 2 years and fine of 10,000 rupees. तो 2 years and 10,000 rupees का फाइन होगा. And then section 5 talks about intimation of conversion to deputy commissioner and punishment. So section 5 clause 1 says, whoever converts any person from one religious faith to any other religious faith, either by performing himself the ceremony necessary for such conversion as a religious priest, or by taking part directly or indirectly in such ceremony itself within such period after the ceremony as may be prescribed, send an intimation to the deputy commissioner of the district to which the person converted belongs of the fact of such conversion in such forms as may be prescribed. So you have to inform the deputy commissioner before converting any person. If any person fails without sufficient cause to comply with the provisions contained in the subsection 1, he shall be punished with imprisonment which may be extended up to 1 year, or with a fine which may be extend to 1000 rupees, और विथ बोथ. ठीक है, तो ये अमाउंट जो कम लग रहा है बिकॉज ये पुराना ज़माना का 78 का एक्ट. इसके ऑफेंस किस कैटेगरी में आएगा इसका. बेसिकली एनी ऑफेंस अंडर दिस एक्ट शैल बी कॉग्निजेबल एंड शैल नॉट बी इन्वेस्टिगेटेड बाय एन ऑफिसर बिलो द रैंक ऑफ इंस्पेक्टर ऑफ द पुलिस. तो इंस्पेक्टर से ऊंचा रैंक का ही होना पड़ेगा. एंड देन सैंक्शन फॉर प्रोसिक्यूशन. नो प्रोसिक्यूशन ऑफ an offence under this act shall be instituted except by or with the previous sanction of the deputy commissioner or such other authority not below the rank of the EAC. Why we need such kind of acts? First of all, culture and social cohesion को बचाने के लिए some people believe that these laws are necessary to prevent conflict and division within the community that can arise from religious conversions. And then it is also believed that it helps in preservation of tradition and beliefs. Proponents of anti-conversion laws also says that it prevents coercion and deception. Advocates claim that these laws are essentially to protect individuals from being forced to deceive into converting to another religion. Another thing is that in instances of fraudulent marriages, there have been cases where individuals were forced to convert after marrying someone from a different religion, leading to concerns about the deceitful. And then judicial recognitions. The Supreme Court has acknowledged incidents of forced conversion, highlighting clear violations of an individual's right to freedom of religion as well as their impact on the secular foundation of the society. ठीक है, तो सेकुलर फाउंडेशन को भी फोर्सफुल कन्वर्जन जो अटैक करता है. दैट्स व्हाई सुप्रीम कोर्ट हैज आल्सो रिकॉग्नाइज्ड. कंट्रोवर्सी क्या है इसका उधर में. तो कंट्रोवर्सी इज बेसिकली क्रिटिक्स सेज दैट इट वायलेट्स द सेकुलरिज्म एंड देन रिलीजियस फ्रीडम. एंड देन लव जिहाद का भी कंट्रोवर्सी चलता है. तो क्रिटिक आर्ग्यूज दैट मूवमेंट अगेंस्ट सच मैरिजेस नॉट ओनली वायलेट रिलीजियस फ्रीडम बट ऑल्सो इन्फ्रिंजेस अपॉन द अदर्स कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट्स such as right to life and personal liberty article 21 and then right to equality also. तो ये चीज़ है. दैट्स वाई क्रिटिक बिलीव दैट दिस काइंड ऑफ लॉस आर अनजस्टिफाइड एंड अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल. तो इवन इन स्टेट्स विदाउट स्पेसिफिक एंटी कन्वर्जन लॉस, cases of forced conversion have been reported. Critics claim that existing laws already prevented forced conversions. So already laws are existing, so why do we need such kind of laws? And then critics also express concerns that these laws can be misused to suppress minority religions and undermine the rights of the right to freedom of religion. तो अभी क्या क्या current scenario क्या है law against conversion in India. So basically several laws are there. So article 25 is there of the Indian constitution. People have the freedom to practice, protest, propagate any religion. Religious group also have the right to govern their own religious affairs as long as they abide by the public morality and health and order. There are currently no national restriction or regulation on religious conversion in India. तो ये सब बहुत सारा चीज़ है. In 2015, Union Law Minister stated that Parliament does not have the legislative authority to enact laws prohibiting conversion. Nevertheless, several states have enacted Freedom of Religion Acts, laws over the years to prohibit forced, fraudulent and coerced conversions. However, private member bills to control religious conversions have been introduced in Parliament multiple times. 1954 में से लेके अभी तक भी बहुत बार हुआ है. ठीक है, तो ये चीज़ है. And then there have been series of judgments by Supreme Courts of India in relation to anti-convergence law, जैसे कि आपका हादिया वर्सेस अशोक के एम, एंड देन देयर इज ऑल्सो पुत्त स्वामी का केस. ठीक है, और राइट टू प्राइवेसी जजमेंट भी बोलते हैं 2017 का, लता सिंह एंड स्टेट ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश, एंड देन सल्ला मुदगल वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया का केस. तो दिस 3-4 cases are important. You don't have to remember all the cases. Hadia versus Ashokan KM case is important, where Supreme Court affirmed that the adults have the right to marry and convert to any religion of their choice. It emphasizes that the state should not interfere with an individual's freedom to marry and convert. तो ये केस था. पुत्तस्वामी केस में बेसिकली क्या बोला, autonomy of an individual was the ability to make decision in is vital matter of the concern of life. Conclusion में क्या हम लोग बोल सकते हैं, proponents argues that such laws are necessary to protect cultural and social cohesion, preserve tradition and beliefs, prevent coercions and deception, and address instances of fraudulent marriages. On the other hand, critics argues that these laws violate the principles of secularism and religious freedom and can be misused to target minority religions. So this is the topic. I hope you all liked it. And then if you want to know about Arunachal history, polity, etc., you definitely join my course.